Hey, what's going on, guys? It's SciShow here. We're going to be doing a quick little duel with my friend Brennan. He hosts the Great Lakes Gaming YouTube channel, uh, which is the store that we do locals at. I'm playing Shark Control on the left. He's playing Adamancipators on the right. I start with normal summoning Lantern Shark, whose effect will let me special summon a fish from my hand. I will be summoning the Silent Angler, following with a Pot of Desires, which will let me draw two cards. Checking my banish pile, which I don't believe was the best. I think I banished some pretty powerful cards. I believe I banished both of my Gozen matches. Or maybe not. No, I think I can see one in my hand, so maybe not. I think I banished the other one, though. I'm going for an overlay. If I have Gozen in hand, yeah, I'm probably making the Stealth Kraken. Just explaining the Stealth Kraken effect to him real quick. Setting the Gozen match and then passing the turn. Starts by playing Small World. If you're starting with Small World, usually you don't have your starter in hand, so I'm immediately ashing that. I believe, chains Called by the Grave. Yes, there's the Called by the Grave. Resolve Small World. I believe he banished, yes, the Kawaki Meru Guardian and Nibiru from his deck in order to get, I believe, Seeker. Yes, the Adamancipator Seeker. Just checking the Small World targets because I did not bother to even look at them because I'm that guy. He normal summons the Adamancipator Stone Dragite. I flip Goes and Match immediately, which uh, he is now locked into water monsters. He cannot summon outside of water monsters due to how the Goes and Match ruling works. Just explaining the Goes and Match ruling. Normal summon the Tuna, use its effect to special a fish from my deck, which I believe is Buzzsaw Shark. Using Buzzsaw Shark's effect, I special summon the Xyz Remora. Overlaying the two into Bahamut Shark, use Bahamut Shark's effect to special summon a Toad from the extra deck. He does not know what a Toad does, so I hand it over to him so he can read it. He activates Nibiru. I chain my Toad to steal his Nibiru, which can be done because the monster will be face down and it does not have a type or attribute. Sorry. Using the Toad effect in the grave to add the Remora back to my hand from the grave. Which currently, that probably was not the best play. In all honesty, I probably should have put the Toad back in the extra deck because the Remora is kind of a dead card while it goes and matches on the field because can't go into the Vespinato to get the two material detach. And you want to keep your materials on your Kraken, otherwise it will not float. So, just discussing, I believe, Gozen Match and the ruling with it. I believe this is the first time he's come across Gozen Match. He attempts to summon his Kwakimeru Guardian, which is an illegal play because he is locked into water monsters and cannot summon outside of water monsters. So once he realizes that, I believe he just scoops it up, and we move on to game two. Brennan will be going first. Normal summons his Adamancipator Analyzer. I don't remember all of the Adamancipator effects. I know that they are like a pseudo prosperity, but I know that some of them specifically special summon like non-tuners. Some of them special summon tuners. Some of them just add. So he special summons Seeker using its effect because he controls an Adamancipator. He looks at the top 5, and I believe special summons the Doki Doki. Puts the rest at the bottom of his deck, uses the Seeker's effect to do the same thing. I activate Ash Blossom. He triple tactics to draw 2, which is fine. Just checking his options. Thinking on what he wants to do next. This is very important, it's the first turn. He goes into a Synchro Summon for Adamancipator Risen Dragite, or Raptite rather. Uses its effect to look at the top 5. Or not yet, apparently. He's just thinking what he wants to do next. He uses the effect to look at the top 5. I activate Ogre to destroy it, because I do not want him to go into the Dragite for the negate. Because, you know, negating is pretty good. He uses its effect to summon the Analyzer. Or Researcher, rather. He looks at the top 5. And he special summons the Prank Kids Roxy's. I have not really seen Prank Kids as an Adamancipator engine, but in all honesty, it looks pretty good. He links away the Roxy's to make Meow Meow, and Roxy's effect will special summon a Prank Kid from the deck, and I believe banish 1 to draw 1. He banishes what looks like Small World from here to draw 1 card, and then he special summons Prank Kid's Dropsies from the deck. Links away his Meow Meow and his Dropsies to go into Doodle. Dropsies will give him 1,000 life and will special summon another, but he chains Parallel Exceed to chain block his Prank Kid. He special summons his, I believe, another Roxy's, and then Parallel Exceed will special summon another of itself from the deck. So far, a very good first turn from him. You know, 6 monsters is nothing to, scoff off, Just thinking on what he wants to do next. Decides to link away the Analyzer the Researcher and an Exceed to make Halqifibrax. Halqifibrax will special summon a tuner from his deck, which will be Plague Spreader Zombie. Pretty good tech card. Thinking on what he wants to do next. He has a lot of options here. He has 6 monsters. Just taking a quick look at his graveyard. See if he has any waters. He does not, because I want to make sure that he can't go into the Dragite. He synchros for 10 to make Baronne de Fleur. seems to be thinking pretty hard here. He does not want to get goes unlocked again, so I'm pretty sure he wants to put up something that can stop me from going into the goes unlock. He uses signs to revive his Raptite and stack the deck with an Adamancipator. I believe he stacks an Analyzer, which he does. And then I believe he will go into Appaloosa with his 2 Link monsters for a 2 negate Appaloosa. And then I believe he uses his Seeker and his Raptite to make Borreload Savage, and then equips it with his Doodle to make it have 4,000 attack and have 2 negates, which is a pretty strong board. And then I believe he sets 1 card and passes to me. And my hand is not looking that nice, and I top deck an Extender, which is not very good. So I'm leading with Desires. He does not negate it. So I am able to draw the 2 cards. What I'm looking for right now is Dark Ruler. That's pretty much my only out, and I believe I banished 2 there, and I did not draw 1, so I just scoop it up, and there's no way I'm outing this board with the hand I had, so I just scooped it up, and we moved on to game 3. Turn 1, I'm going first, so let's see what happens. Alright, so start with Tuna, which is incredible. I have full combo in hand. Tuna effect to special summon the Buzzsaw. Tuna and Buzzsaw. Tuna or Buzzsaw plus White Mirror is full combo. He ogres my Buzzsaw Shark, which is actually an incredible play, because Buzzsaw will not be able to special summon from the deck because it cannot read the level of the monster it is targeting, which is very easily outed. All you have to do is target another monster, and then the ogre will not stop his effect, but it will clear a material. I use White Mirror to special summon the Buzzsaw back from my grave, and then add another Buzzsaw Shark from my deck to my hand. Special summoning the Silent Angler from my hand because I control a water monster. Going into Bahamut Shark. Not really much else I can do with the hand that I have. I kind of have to just go for a Toad pass. You know, it's not the best, but 1 Omni Negate, well-timed Omni Negate can end a turn, so I just pass there. He draws for turn. Doesn't look like he has anything good in his hand currently. Believe he just sets 1 and passes. Yep, he just sets 1 card, passes turn. Drawing for my turn, I open an Imperm, which isn't the best starting draw, you know. But I do believe he ogres my Bahamut Shark. It does not really matter, so I just let that resolve. I would rather have the extra body to push for game. So the Toad comes out. I normal summon the Lantern Shark, use its effect, special summoning Buzzsaw Shark. And I was assuming that this was the play anyway. I was going into another Toad, but I wanted to use that Toad first to see if he was going to use a hand trap, which could have hurt me. I wanted to draw that back row, but it was fine anyway. He had the Ogre. Used Buzzsaw targeting the Lantern to dodge Ogre, but he already had Ogre used, so it didn't particularly matter. Overlaying Lantern and the right-hand Shark to go into the Stealth Kraken. Kraken is unable to be destroyed by battle because of right-hand Shark's effect. And then I will special summon the Silent Angler from my hand, overlaying the 2 Buzzsaw and Silent Angler into a Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller's effect is going to buff all of my water monsters by 500 attack. Each of them have over 2,000 attack, and I just push for game. That is, and he has not the best hand. He has Twin Twisters set, but this, you know, trying to kill all my back row before I can set up the Goes and Luck is a pretty good way of doing it. He sided in a lot of back row hate, but this deck is a little bit different from the old version that I used to play. I used to be playing, like, I believe 10 or 12 traps, and I've cut it down to about 6 now. It's mostly spell-based negates. I'm not super expensive or hype beast levels yet. I don't have any droplets, so I'm just using chalices for now. But I don't believe I was using them in this instance. I believe I sided them out for some hand traps. But if you guys like these kinds of duels, please leave a like and subscribe. Leave some comments on what kind of stuff you want me to do later. There is a slight change of plans. In my last video, I said that we were going to be doing an Edison tournament this Saturday, which will be the day that I'm uploading this video. That has been changed because there is a regional coming up next Sunday, and a lot of players would like to get some practice in. So we're doing a big win a mat tournament today instead. So the Edison tournament will not happen until possibly next month. But if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys let me know in the comments, and I will be sure to record that. Um, anyway, leave a like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.